Hi, my name is Grace, and today we're going to be baking cake pops. So the ingredients you're going to be needing are cake mix from the store, eggs, oil, a measuring cup, a baking pan, a whisk, and a bowl to mix your cake mix in. The first thing we'll be adding into our bowl is the cake mix. And any cake mix can do. Next, we're going to be adding our 1 cup of water. Next, we're going to add a 1/2 cup of oil. Next, we're going to add 3 eggs. Next, we're going to beat our mixture with our whisk. Now we're going to keep mixing until it's a smooth mixture. And make sure any of the powder on the sides you get into your mixture. If you lift up your whisk, you should have this kind of consistency with your mix. Make sure your oven's preheated to the correct temperature. Now we're going to add our mixture to the baking pan. Now we're going to give it a second to level out in our pan. Now that it's nice and leveled, let's put it in our oven. We're going to set our timer to 34 minutes. Now we're going to go ahead and take it out and check it and make sure your oven mitts. Now we're going to stick our toothpick in the middle. If it comes out clean, it's ready. And if it isn't clean, then we have to put it back in for a few more minutes. So let's go ahead and do it. Ours seems to be ready. Now we're going to let it cool off for 10 minutes. Now we're going to take some of our paper straws and cut them in half. Now we transferred our cake to a cooling rack from our pan. We're going to cut it in half so we can fit it in the bowl. Now what we're going to want to do is crumble it up in small bits. After we're done crumbling up all of our cake, we're going to go ahead and add a spoonful of our frosting, and I'm just using strawberry. Now let's get a big spoonful of it. Now we're going to mix it up really well. When you're finished mixing, you should have like a Play-Doh-like texture. Now we're going to grab a little chunk and we're going to roll it into a lollipop-sized ball. Now we have a nice non-stick paper to set them onto. I'm setting them on a plate so when I put them in the fridge, they can get hardened and let them sit. While they're cooling in the fridge, we're gonna get our chocolate ready. Over a low heat, we're gonna add our chocolate to the pot and stir it until it's smooth. Now we're gonna swirl our stick in some chocolate and stick it right into our cake pop so that way when we're ready to dip them into the chocolate, they will stay in. Now after we're done putting our cake pops into the chocolate, we're gonna dip it either in the coconut or the sprinkles. First, we're gonna dip it into the chocolate and make sure you get an even nice coat on it. And if you think you have too much, you can go like this very gently. Next, we're gonna bring it into our sprinkles or our coconut, but for this one, I wanna do sprinkles. Now I'm gonna bring it over to my non-stickable sheet. I'm gonna do one with coconut. So you're just gonna redo what you were doing, or the same steps. And now I'm gonna bring it over to my coconut. I'm gonna bring it to my non-stickable sheet. They're all done being dipped now. Drizzle them in chocolate. Now I'm going to drizzle them in some white chocolate. So you can just take a spoon and wait until it gets into thin, and you just drag it along. Now we're going to let them cool. It's been a long day, but now we're going to give it a taste test. I like the sweetness of the coconut and the crunchiness of the sprinkles. Not all of them are like half and half with mine, but since I was taste testing it, I thought that would be best to do. I recommend these, and I think they're really fun to make. It was hard, but after all the hard work, it was fun to do everything else. I'm Grace, and make sure you try my other videos.